Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so push these up. Oh, I have my little mirror. So we're gonna start talking about all the products I've used today, and just which side I prefer, like on the makeup side. So let's start with one of the products I used all over my face is the e.l.f. Sun Touchable Whoa Glow. This is nice. It's a makeup primer and sun protection, so it's great for traveling. Like, you're gonna hear me say that a lot. That these sunscreen products are great for traveling because it's your makeup primer and your sun protection. This is nice. It is definitely glowy, but it doesn't transfer through. Which I don't really mind that. I also do have a lot of makeup on top. Like, the only glow I can see is my highlighter. So, then between my two blurring primers, my e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer and my Everyday Vacay. The side with the e.l.f. still looks better and more blurred. So in this category, this one wins. This is the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Wins again. I mean, the Sauté London is nice. It's very hydrating and it has that coconut smell that I love. But I just... Again, the side with this is just more blurred than this side. Alright. But this is nice too. It is very hydrating. It's silky. It is very blurring. And my makeup does last longer when I use this. So, honestly, I like it. Alright. Now, gripping primers. Honestly, I don't tell the difference. I mean, they both work. This is just more expensive than this. So if you're on a budget and you want something close to the e.l.f. Power Grip, but you don't want to spend so much money, like $11 on it, get the Essence Jelly Grip. But as the e.l.f., this one works great. It's stickier. I'm going to tell you, it is stickier than this one. So if you also don't like that grippy texture, but like a gripping primer, try this one. It's nice. But again, it does come with a, I don't want to say heavier price tag, because I mean, $11 is still good. You know what I mean. Alright. So, color correcting. All of them were e.l.f. because that's the only color correctors. The e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. This worked better than when I put it side by side to my color corrector, my green color corrector. So this one was good. I actually like it a lot better now that I wasn't comparing it. The only thing I don't like is the silicone feel. I mean, I don't even know if it has silicone in it. Yeah, it has dimethicone. which is a silicone. So I just didn't like the silicone feel to it, but it was still blurring, so it definitely works like it should. The yellow color corrector is nice. I love how it just brightens up that area. Any purple that I have goes away, which is what this is supposed to do. The e.l.f. Putty color corrector eye brightener in Fair. This is nice too. I highly suggest using a brush like the concealer brush I use for correcting. It just makes it blending. It's so much easier, but it is nice. And the e.l.f. blue color corrector. I love how this easily makes the foundation more suitable for my skin tone and my undertone. So any warm tones in it, it cancels out the warm tones to be able to match more. Okay. Foundations. So between the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation and the Believe Beauty, let's see. I mean, I have some lines around my mouth, but that's gonna happen. But I think this one wins again, the e.l.f. Soft Glam. Just because this is medium coverage, which is all I need, considering that I'm using color corrector and stuff. So this is all I need is a medium coverage foundation. I don't need full coverage, which is what this is, but this still looks nice. And it doesn't have a scent. That's the other reason is I prefer, except for my lip products, I prefer my face products to not have a scent because it can be overwhelming and it can also break out my face. So that's just another reason. But this is nice within itself, this Believe Beauty foundation. Just again, I prefer something without a scent. Concealer. Okay. e.l.f. once again. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. The reason this one's again is because the Wet n Wild creases more on me than the e.l.f. does. Like, I looked and this had like creases here, here, and here, and this only had 2 creases. So they're going to crease, like concealer naturally creases, but this just creases less than this. So. Because I gotta take it off when I get done anyways. So, next, we got cream contour. So, we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow and the Milani. I like them both. Like, I don't prefer one over the other. This is more cool tone, this is more warm tone, but they still work in the way they're supposed to. They still work as contour. So again, this one's just which one you have money for. This is $10. I can't remember. I got this on sale, so I don't remember the actual retail price. I think this one's cheaper than this one, but they both are good options. And they're both affordable. So who doesn't like that? Okay. Cream blush. Phew. So we have the e.l.f. Caramel Liquid Blush and the B Color Liquid Blush. Again, I like them both. It's not like which one over the other. This one just, they're both pigmented. This one's just a little more natural for those natural days. And this one's a little more, I don't want to say natural, but it's definitely more pigmented. So I just got to be careful with this one. And then, oh, I forgot the putty bronzer. The e.l.f. putty bronzer. This worked better today than it did last week. I mean, I can still see it underneath the actual powder bronzer. So this works. So I don't know what moment I was having last week, but it definitely works. And I definitely have a few more comparisons to do to other products. At the end of the day, I don't care because I gotta wipe it off anyway. Wash it off anyways. So liquid highlighter was the e.l.f. Halo Glow Highlight Wand. This is nice. It definitely gives a pretty highlight underneath foundation. And then powder highlight on top. I prefer underpainting now. But it definitely worked. And I love it. So. Now my powder. So we have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus and the e.l.f. HD. And this one, the e.l.f. HD, wins just because it's translucent enough for deeper skin tones. And even though it's finely milled, and this one is not, I don't mind the finely milled part. It bakes really well. And because of that translucent part, when you do bake, it doesn't change the color of your makeup. This just does a little bit just because it's not completely 100% translucent. Oh. Alright, let's do eyes. The Milani Stay Put Brow Color in Soft Brown. And the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream. So the e.l.f. is a lot creamier than this one, but I gotta see something. Okay, so this is not a which one I like over the other because they're both good. The Milani is more a natural brow, while the e.l.f. is a little more bushier. But they still are good. It just, again, which one do you have money for? I think this is like $9 or $10 compared to like $6 because everything went up in price. Alright. The e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer compared to the Milani e.l.f. ones. For the fact that it's the applicator I like. B, it's a lot creamier. And even though this gives a little bit of coverage for discoloration, this one just works better. And again, I prefer the application that the e.l.f. one has. Now, compared to my two eyeshadow palettes, this is the Milani Gilded Mini in Whiskey Business, and the e.l.f. This one, the Milani wins, just because this one's a little more pigmented. They're good. They both are pigmented. They're both easy to work with. It's just the e.l.f. is more a natural eye look, and I prefer people to see my eyeshadow. So this just was a little more pigmented for what I needed. So that's why it works. The e.l.f. Liquid Metallic Eyeshadow. Still looking beautiful. It doesn't fall out. It layers well on shadows, so you could use this on its own or layer it on a shadow. So that's good. Now, I bet you I know what's irritating my eye. So as far as my two liquid liners, I'll talk about those first. And the e.l.f. in Coffee and the Wet n Wild in Ultra Black. The e.l.f. wins because this one's just a little bit easier to work with. With this one, I was creating too many lines and it was starting to get thick pretty fast, even though it's skinny. With this, even though it is a thicker line, I'm not creating multiple lines to make the thickness. It's automatically thick. So it just works better, if that makes sense. Now, compared to my two pencil, we have the e.l.f. Smoky Kohl Eyeliner and the Wet n Wild Kohl Eyeliner. e.l.f. wins because of the staying power. This one's completely gone. It's not there anymore. The Wet n Wild. The e.l.f., there's still a little bit of color in my waterline and on my tight line. So this just has a little more staying power, and it's creamier and it's more pigmented than this one. But that's like 97 cents, so I didn't really expect too much out of it. Now, the e.l.f. Brow Lift. This held on better than the other day, so I don't know if I just didn't use enough product the other day. But this held on better, so definitely love it now. Now, compared to my two mascaras, let's see. Okay. This one flakes off. I didn't notice that because when I wear this, I'm wearing lashes. But the e.l.f. Lash Beats does not flake off. It's definitely lifting and defining all that good jazz. So again, the e.l.f. wins. So I'm gonna do my other ones either tomorrow or Tuesday. Okay. So my powder bronzer. I love this powder bronzer. I mean, you can tell I've hit pan on it. It's almost gone. This is also my second one of this. So it's a really good bronzer, and it just gives that natural sun-kissed glow. Alright, so out of my 2 powder blushes, the e.l.f. powder blush and blushing, and the NYX Buttermelt and Getting Butter. I honestly like the NYX one better. This just did not last today. I don't know what it was. It just didn't last. So I like this one better because of the staying power. And even just like dip, boom. And it was the perfect amount of pigment, even though it's still really pigmented. Then my powder highlighter. This is a nice highlight. It's definitely a good golden highlight. So all my lip products are e.l.f. So first, my e.l.f. lip exfoliator. I love this exfoliator. It definitely exfoliates the lips. Really definitely works. It's a good product. Then I have my e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm. This is a good lip balm. It's hydrating. It's moisturizing. It doesn't wear off easy. Like I was like throughout the video, and it just kept lasting. The e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Line. Very creamy. Definitely lines the lips well. I'm starting to say that pencil liners, like lip liners like this, are better than retractable. Then my e.l.f. Eau Face Satin Lipstick. This is a great lipstick. It's definitely long lasting. It doesn't transfer. It's just the perfect lipstick. Then my e.l.f. lip oil in Crystal Clear. This is a very hydrating lip oil. It's so glossy on the lips. I love it. So that is all the comparisons for now. Nope, lied. Then I have my e.l.f. Stay All Night and my Essence Fix and Last. I like the e.l.f. better. It's just a finer mist. Doesn't leave the things, and it's just better. So as you can tell, I am ready to get this makeup off. So that is everything. I'm going to put all these back into their box, and then I will be ready to do tomorrow's comparisons with more of the e.l.f. makeup. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.